This is George MacIntyre, class of 2025, committed to Tennessee, and you're watching the No Playbook podcast. What's up?
Hey, George.
Yes, sir.
Casey.
Good to meet you.
Hey, man. Good to meet you. Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Got a props girl.
Get paid with it.
So not a long trip for you.
No, sir. It was about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, I saw some of the pictures of you with was it Dave Sanders
Yep.
and
Jamie.
Jamie? Yeah, Jamie already came through here today.
Okay.
What are those things like? Of course, you're a Tennessee commit. Do you get involved with helping kind of recruit to the Vols?
Yeah, for sure. Those are two guys I talk to, on the daily. I talk to Dave about every day, Jamie about twice a week. I really want them to come join me in Knoxville, and that'll only, help me. I think it'll help them as well. So we're really trying to get them over there.
That's kind of a cool, I guess, part of being a high level recruit is helping to kind of build that team.
Yes, sir. I've kind of felt like the leader of this class ever since I committed. I think I was the second or third commit, and I was really, found a family of guys, and you're trying to add more to it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what made you pick Tennessee? Is not just proximity to home. I'm sure it's a connection to coach or play style, anything like that.
I would say it's a combination of Coach Hype. It's his offense. This is my fourth offense this year in my 4 years of high school. So and it's been rough switching every year. But I know at Tennessee I'll be in the same one no matter what. It's his offense. It's his thing. He runs the show. So that's a big plus. I think the fan base is really good. Growing up a Tennessee kid, I've been able to feel the energy he's created ever since he got the job. So I can't wait to be a part of it.
What's the last Tennessee game you went to?
I went to the Georgia game this year at home. It wasn't too good, but
Exciting for a minute.
yeah, the first play was great. I actually was still uncommitted at that point. So, everyone was like, he's definitely not coming here now. He saw us lose to Georgia, at that point, everybody loses to Georgia. It's my job to try to come in and beat them. So,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
absolutely. That was a fun minute, though.
It was great.
It was so stinking
I
loud.
was sitting right next to Dave, and we couldn't even hear each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So with D1 training, we're at all those home games,
Okay.
and I was kind of right outside the stadium, and I just heard it explode. I was like,
Yeah.
what did I miss?
It's crazy.
So you're familiar with D1 training?
I am, yes, sir. That's kind of where I did my first training at down in Bull Springs. I don't even know if that's still there anymore.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I train with Thomas Morris, QB country.
Great. So talk about how that kind of training can help an athlete like you kind of take it to the next level.
Yeah, I think it's really cool where they got the weights and the turf. Back then I was just using the turf, but actually last weekend I flew down to Mobile to train with QBC headquarters, David Morris, and we're using the weights on the side. He bought an old D1, so we using the weights on the side. Then we go throw, we go warm up. They got a little turf in there, so it was really good. It's definitely a way to maximize your potential.
Yeah. But how important is that extra kind of training outside of just what you get at football practice?
I think everyone who's good goes above and beyond, and that's another way to do it. You're not going to find too many lazy people at a out of school workout, because they got to be there on their own time. They're probably paying for it, stuff like that. So it's definitely takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah. And another thing, kind of competing against the best. I saw that you just got invited to the Elite 11 finals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait. That'll be fun to see where I stack up against those guys. I've been at a couple events with a couple top guys, but this time will be really loaded.
Yeah. I mean, I love watching it just as a fan, but then it seems like all the time you get to go back and look at videos of first round NFL draft.
Yeah, for sure.
Quarterbacks.
For sure. Yeah, I was around the Clarkson retreat. I was around a lot of the guys that are about to go into it, and they were definitely preparing for it, and they're excited, and I had a feeling Julian was gonna win just from throwing with him. He doesn't miss much, but Julian's saying, but he definitely got it done last year.
So NIL, you've already got, is it a trading card deal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a part of recruiting now? As far as making a decision, I know that obviously there's so many other factors that are traditional, but do you feel like that has really taken a real stranglehold of one of the top reasons big time recruits choose where they're going to go?
I would say in my case, I kind of chose where I wanted to go to school and then maximize the NIL after that. But I think a lot of guys, it definitely plays a big part in the role. Collectors are getting bigger and bigger every day, it feels like. So, I think it's definitely changed. I think it's changed for the better. I think Coach Hype will tell you it's been a positive thing. He's always fought for players being able to capitalize off their NIL. I mean, he was at Oklahoma back in the days where they're probably getting money under the table, but yeah, it's been good for sure. Yeah.
So one question everybody gets on this show, it's called the No Playbook Podcast. It's tell me one unforgettable sports memory for you. It could even be as a spectator.
Unforgettable sports memory. My sophomore year, um, I just taken the reins over a quarterback. It was kind of we're late. Well, I've been starting all year, but we head into the playoffs. This is our last game before the playoffs. Played Innsworth. I got like I don't know, probably a concussion about first, second quarter. I don't remember much of the game, but I had a pretty nice game winner at the end against a rival school. I feel like it really gave us a lot of momentum going into the playoffs. We made a really good run. We're an inch away, literally. Like they put the ball down an inch away from us going to the state championship, where I think we would have had a good chance at it. But anyways, the Innsworth game for sure.
Yeah, but those game-winning plays, those are the ones you're gonna like replay in your mind forever.
Oh, for sure. Well, I don't remember that one because I was concussed, but for sure, yeah, I watched the clip. Watched the clip.
Thanks so much. Great to meet you.